The stock of the day is brought to you by IG, Australia's #1 CFD provider. Trade over 17,000 markets with extended trading hours on key US shares and competitive spreads, all on an award-winning platform. Get started at IG.com.
And the stock of the day is Ventia. VNT is the ticker code. It's extended a $100 million contract with the City of Sydney. Ventia has been providing management services for Sydney-owned assets since back in 2018. The contract has been extended until January 2028. Shares in Ventia jumped yesterday amid a government defence contract worth $2.7 billion that set that whole sort of sector on fire that was awarded to Service Stream. And the share price today up by 3.7%. My guests today, Luke Winchester from Merewether Capital and Ben Richards from Seneca Financial Solutions. Is Ventia sexy enough for you there, Ben?
Well, it's been sexy enough. It's rallied 42% year to date. And it's really, I think, highlights that the rally has broadened out to smaller companies and contractors and mining services companies, all these lesser loved parts of the market. So it has done well. It's announced a couple of contracts in the City of Sydney, but also yesterday was the big one with the Department of Defence. It's a couple of over $2 billion over 6 years with an option to extend to 10 years. So really big contracts there. Announcements are usually a little light on in details, and it's often quite low margin work if they're on kind of competitive tender panels. So just be aware of that. It does a lot of work on NBN maintenance. It has a bit of debt, so all things to bear in mind. But it did IPO at a price of $1.70, which was 8.5 times PE in November 2021. So it's been one of the only IPOs that's done well during that listed during that time. But really, I think you probably wanted to buy this one on a low multiple with contract wins to come and index inclusion to come. So it's already been through a lot of those milestones, and it's probably here on 7 times PE. Trades in line with peers. It's got a bit of blue sky already priced into it, and it'd be probably taking profits here.
Thank you. What about you, Luke? What do you make of Ventia? To your point earlier that you want to buy companies that have the upside still to come, does this fit the bill?
Oh, look, probably not to the extent it had, Nadine. I think Ben made a very good point. This is a business where the last couple of years you could sort of buy it on a single-digit multiple or around that, maybe 12 to 13 at any given point in time. Creeping up a bit now, 16, 17 times forward earnings. Nice big fat contract yesterday. Obviously, stock of the day today. They had City of Sydney, renewing the contract they have there, but overshadowed obviously by that Department of Defence contract yesterday. Nearly, $500 million a year. It's a big boost to them. They only had 20 billion work in hand. So, circa 5% boost to the work in hand book. Look, I've had this one come up before, and I don't mind it. I think this is a good little business. We had Tasmea on the program before, and the issue I sort of had there was perhaps that underlying cyclicality to 70%, I think it was, of their business exposed to mining. These guys are much more infrastructure, defence, government, big projects. Ben pointed out NBN as well. So I think they're a little bit more safe, steady. I've sort of, when it's come up in the past, I've sort of been waiting for that multiple to creep up, for the market to sort of reflect the steadiness of that business to come through, and I think it has now. So wouldn't necessarily rush out to buy it today, but I think if you're sort of investor who's looking at larger sort of stuff, this is a business I think gives you a bit more of that steady sort of operational execution in that maintenance construction space, more so than the other players that can be a bit more cyclical. So don't mind this one. I will say hold though, just because that, as I said before, that valuation's up around market multiples. Probably if you can get it 12, 13 times, I reckon this is one you're looking to buy, but 16, 17, we'll say a hold.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right. Our stock of the day, Ventia. It's a sell or take some profits, and a hold from my guests. Thanks, guys.
The stock of the day was brought to you by IG. Trade over 12,000 shares and ETFs, including major tech giants with extended hours on an award-winning platform. Get started at IG.com.